good news. Every week I'll be strutting around the globe to find stories to make you laugh. I love it when people try to do a report outside a nightclub.
And there'll be thousands more people.
I like your shoes, pal.
There's just not enough innuendo on Newsround these days.
You'd like to see my bulldog impression, would you?
OK. If I'd known earlier, I would have entered him.
If Kenneth Williams were alive today, he would go... Mrrr. Did you see Adam Bolton boasting on Sky News?
Less excitably, ordinary voters seem to have worked out.
To be honest, he probably didn't even know it was there. Producers are always doing that. Something in my teeth. So the election draws closer. Gordon Brown appears to be giving up.
Vote Conservative on May the 6th.
Labour, I meant Labour. I think he was just annoyed because his rivals can speak foreign languages and he's still struggling with English.
Bonjour.
Bueno, si lo sabía.
Good to see you.
So, what are Labour doing to reinvigorate their campaign?
I am going to be introducing Britain's Elvis Presley.
So while Nick Clegg and David Cameron are busy playing tiddlywinks in the corner, our Prime Minister is busy solving the economic crisis on the road to recovery.
What were they thinking? Listen to the lyrics he was singing as Brown entered the room.
When no one else can understand me, when everything I do is wrong.
I bet later on Elvis was going, I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you kill me? Waka, waka, wah! Mind you, at least Gordon wasn't papped outside this shop. Not only that, Cameron got snubbed by a little old lady.
Hello. Hello. Nice to see you. How are things? Lovely and warm on the seafront. How are you, madam? Nice to see you.
Maybe she was upset because she'd heard the Tories' advice for pensioners.
Why didn't you just stop breathing?
It isn't just biddies he's after. I think he's going to take a gun to Glastonbury.
Watch out, Lady Gaga. Watch out, Florence and the Machine. We are coming to get you.
And what of Nick Clegg? Sorry?
Mr. Long-legged Cleggy Weggy.
He's faced a backlash after his debate performances.
I think I must be the first politician who's gone from being Churchill to being a Nazi in under a week.
Even babies are starting to fear him.
Sorry.
So that was interesting. Big laugh and then, oh. Did you watch the second debate? Now, I'm not proud, but I kept falling asleep. It really freaked me out because I woke up at some odd moments.
Size does matter.
What the hell has been happening? Then Cameron started bragging about his disco.
My party was much better than all the others.
At one point, Brown turned into Ali G.
And I say to you, Nick, get real. Get real.
Me and my Sarah say vote Labour. The debates were all quite dry. They should replace the studio audience with children. Imagine the leaders answering their questions.
Mr. Cameroon, if an orange is called an orange, why aren't bananas called yellows? Cleggy Weggy, I can close my eyes. Why can't I close my ears?
They could have a strip debate. Every time a lie is told, clothing comes off. Whoever gets naked loses. Imagine Brown naked in HD telly. Exactly. It'd be like someone's thrown roadkill into Oxfam. Do you know what I feel sorry for at the debate? The people who have to judge it.
Each person was given an electronic voting pad with keys numbered 1 to 5. They pressed 5 if they loved what they heard, 1 if they hated it. And the result, as you can see, is this on-screen worm.
They lock people in a room and make them twist dials. You get so bored. If I had the dials, the worm would look like this.
And I ask people right throughout society to take responsibility. But you can't run the health service on a do-it-yourself principle. You've got to finance it properly. And I just ask you, why are you wanting to cut
Can I just go back to Mary? We have a culture of jobs for life in politics. We've got hundreds and hundreds of MPs from the Conservative Party and from the Labour Party, from the old parties, who basically know that all they need to do every 4 or 5 years is get the vote of 20-30% of people in their community.
Now, I don't know about you, but the biggest news for me this week was the marathon.
The London Marathon has celebrated its 30th birthday with more than 35,000 runners pounding the streets from Blackheath to Buckingham Palace.
I ran it in 4 hours, 15 minutes, right? Honestly, you really shouldn't applaud. At one stage, I was overtaken by this bloke.
The London crowds can...
Such a low moment, you're trying your best, and a ginger man goes, see you later. Mind you, could have been worse. At least the commentator didn't slam me.
The youngster there in the black, just putting on a sprint finish. Oh, he's given up.
Oh, he's given up. He may as well have gone, what a lazy prick. What I love about the marathon, it's so selfless. Everyone is there doing it for a good cause. Well, I say everyone. My brother has spent the last 2 months training and I beat him, so that's all that matters. Could I act like more of a dick? Well, yes, I could. My sister's there as well, so...
A real family affair.
Yeah. It's, we started off together, it was quite nice, but they were just too slow. My personal highlight, this is just me, my little brother went up to Princess Beatrice and offered her some Vaseline. And she accepted. It was amazing. He essentially offered royalty some lube. And she went, don't mind if I do, Pauper. Now, talking of royals, did you know the finishing line is right near Buckingham Palace? I bet they have to gag Prince Philip. A load of Kenyans sprinting past. So many jokes. So little time. The crowd were incredible. If you had your name on your shirt, people would shout it out. My mate ran it with the word me on his shirt. I thought he was showing off. Then the race started, I realised why he'd done it. There's nothing funnier than hearing a crowd shout, come on me! Hey! You son of a... Over and over, come on me! Hey! Come on me! You think that's bad? His friend had the words, my mum. Incredible moment. Now, not only did the crowd cheer you on, you also have kids along the route handing out sweets. It's like a sort of reverse paedophilia. It's fantastic. I'll tell you, if I was a kid, I would have spiked the sweets with acid. Imagine tripping your tits off and running past this guy.
Relatives, that's
It's a melty tiger. Or instead of acid, dip the sweets in laxative. No, exactly. No one cares what time you get if this happens. Now, this next story is fantastic. It's about a guy who breaks into the wrong lady's house.
At around 5:30 in the morning, the 89-year-old lifelong Des Moines woman hears what she first thinks is a loud knock at the door. She soon realizes someone is bashing his way in.
I always said, as long as you're on the outside, I'm not going to buy. But if you ever come on the inside, I said it's going to be me or you.
So, what did the little old lady do?
She grabs her loaded .22 caliber pistol.
And I come out here like this, and he was there where you're at. And that's when I... Bing, bing.
Bing, bing. I've never heard that expression before. Bing, bing.
Beatrice fires one shot.
But I missed him. I was hitting for his head. And I missed him.
What kind of shot are you?
Well, then I must not have been a dang good shot. Because I must have missed him.
I love it. She nearly killed him, man, and now she's having a bit of a laugh. Her grandchildren must be terrified of it. Kiss your nan? No. I said kiss your nan. The reaction of the police was wonderful.
And the police reloaded for me.
It could have been worse for the burglar. At least he didn't break into this lady's house.
I said, she's going to draw me. First again, I was going to shoot him in the stool.
Now, this is the oddest reaction to a fire ever.
The windows are boarded up at this Hampton Beach home, the inside destroyed by a fire. The flames broke out Thursday morning, scaring the kids who live nearby.
We were kind of afraid that it would hit our house in the back of it, so I was kind of fearful.
I was kind of fearful. Don't worry, nobody was hurt, mainly because of this.
Firefighters came to the rescue, and so did this guy. Egged on by a daring 6'4", 280-pound Hampton man decided to throw on his gorilla suit to cheer the neighborhood kids up.
There was a fire and a local man turned up dressed as a gorilla. How great is that? There's a house on fire. Fetch my costume.
The kids were laughing hysterically. They just couldn't stop laughing.
Laughing? Were the kids really laughing?
Kind of awkward.
It's kind of awkward. I love the idea. He went, ta-da! And they're like, what have you done? We said come quickly. There's a fire. Oh. I thought he said dress up as a gorilla. Yeah. He's an idiot. Everybody knows. Kids hate it when you dress up as a gorilla.
Mom? Mom?
Have you seen the latest advice for teachers? School teachers have been told to copy the gestures of their pupils in a bid to get children to like them. Children, honestly, teachers are being taught that by copying their pupils' gestures, they can win their trust. What this means, basically, if a kid does this, teacher's got to do that. If the kid goes like that, the teacher's got to go like that. How long before the kids figure this out and they go, oh, miss? Hey, miss. Oh! Win my trust, baby. Win my trust. Sorry about that. I really got into that for a second. I'll tell you what, I am glad I didn't go to this school.
School children between 10 and 14 years in Surat were forced to walk on broken glass pieces and burning coal. All this was done with the school administration's permission. The school administration aid was a scientific experiment to boost self-confidence among the children.
They're making kids walk on broken glass and hot coals to boost their confidence. Yeah, that'll work, won't it? I'm a confident little man. Poor sods. Then again, maybe the kids loved it. Before they walked on the hot coals, they popped a couple of beef burgers under their feet. Although it's India, so I doubt they were beef. Imagine the cows in the field. Smells like somebody's burning us. I thought we were sacred. The other cow would be like, why are you speaking in that accent? This thought it was a little bit safer because I was on telly and people normally get freaked out. Never sell your culture down the river, Sandy. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm doing the voice. Nobody finds this awkward at all, do you? Right, you sound a little bit Welsh. No, I don't sound Welsh. I'm an Indian cow and there's no problem with that. Why your hands like that? I don't know why my hands. Just finish the joke and get out of my face. I'll tell you what, right? I'll tell you what, you wouldn't let kids walk on coals or glass in this country, although emos would love it when they, hooray! Double self-harm! This is better than the time I found out I was adopted. Over in America, there has been uproar at this school. Anger as school tells boys to dress as girls. This school is forcing pupils to cross-dress. But why?
In honor of Women's History Month, students would have to wear an outfit to show how women's clothing has changed. Boys, as well as girls, were expected to participate to receive full credit.
Here's a reaction of one of the kids from the school. He's so furious, he's out of focus.
I was like, no, absolutely not. I am not. I gotta tell Mom I'm not doing a fashion show.
I'm not doing a fashion show.
Maybe the kid was upset because he'd have to wear his mum's clothes, and she dresses like this. He didn't want to do a fashion show. In fairness, it would be fairly awkward if your dad caught you doing your homework. And one. And one. Twist. And one. And two. And one. And two.
What the hell do you think you're doing, you little fairy? Homework? You're a disgrace. To come up here and find my son, my only son, prancing about like that. You've let me down. You've let yourself down. You're doing it wrong. This is how you do it. Work your body, baby. Use it, use your hips. Grind, grind. Sexy, son. Sexy. Walk about the room, make them love you. Don't tell your mum about this.
No. Now, have you heard the latest health scare?
British health officials are blaming Facebook for a rise in syphilis in the UK. And they're saying Facebook has become a social networking site that allows people to meet each other for casual sex.
Cue hysteria.
So make sure you use protection when you go on Facebook. Wrap your fingers in condoms. Wrap your whole body in condoms.
Facebook doesn't cause syphilis, it causes Tourette's. You can't read someone's status without swearing. I have eaten a tomato. Oh, fuck off! It isn't Facebook that causes syphilis, it's people. That's like blaming this guy for dogging.
Oh, yes.
Although he is very persuasive. Now, talking of wobbly jowls, good news for randy pensioners.
Apparently, teenagers are not the only ones getting into technology to send sexy pictures and text messages over their cell phones.
The AARP says sexting is catching on with 50-plus people.
Don't be like that. This is great. Biddies getting their funk on. I'd love it if they changed text speed. Wouldn't that be great? ROFL wouldn't be roll on floor laughing. It would be retired, old, filthy Linda.
The world is becoming ageless. And there is no expiration date on sexy.
Oh, really? He looks so happy. If they're sending sexy texts, how long before they're sending sexy photos? Imagine checking your granddad's phone. Oh, look at that, isn't that lovely? He's got a text from one of the lovely ladies down the post office. Oh, Ethel. Dirty little Ethel. I don't know why I did that either. Now, there'll be people all at home just eating their tea going, well, I'll turn the telly off now. Except for one old lady called Ethel going, turn it up. Now, this is the part of the show I really look forward to. There's going to be a mystery guest who's been in the news, and I have to figure out who that person is. So, please welcome my mystery guest. Hello.
How you doing?
You all right?
Good, how are you?
I'm very well indeed. My name's Russ. What's your name?
My name's John.
Shall I sit there, or should we sit apart?
You will sit apart,
yeah. Who are your friends?
Yeah, these guys are brought them with me, so...
This is something to do with sport?
Yeah, it's quite to do with sport. It's like an aspect of sport, it's kind of entertainment as well, so it's a mixture of the two.
Are you a mascot?
I'm not a mascot, no.
Mixture of the two. Can you show me what you do?
Quality, let's show you.
You wear hats?
Just for a little part of my show.
Okay.
I'll show you that first.
All right,
okay?
cool.
Ready? We go.
nice that was. Oh, that's very nice. Oh, you sexy little bastard. Oh. Oh, if I was a woman, I'd bang you right now. Literally, you had me at kick. What are you doing? Oh! I think you've just given that football an orgasm. This is amazing.
Are my heels ready?
Your heel's ready. But what's your heel going to do? Oh, my God, that's amazing. Isn't that amazing? Thank you. Do you do like street shows and stuff like that?
Yeah, I started doing street shows and now I'm doing, you know, I've got 4 Guinness World Records now. So,
have you?
Yeah, it's for different aspects of freestyle.
What an existence.
I know, it's amazing. I'm starting my own freestyle academy in America in August.
What's it called?
So, John Farnworth Freestyle Academy. So, kids can come and learn what I do, so you should come.
I'd love to do that, yeah. I'm not like a tool, but...
No, you do fine, I'm sure.
You must kill your dad to watch you.
I smashed so many windows.
Have you?
My mum goes crazy, honestly. But I'm just obsessed with just learning new tricks. And
so did you have, like, trials for teams and stuff like that?
Yeah, when I was younger, I played for Preston when I was, like, 13, 14. And I went to a freestyle competition. I thought, I'll give this a go.
Yeah.
And that was me. I was hooked on it then, and now it's...
So how many hours do you do a week?
Well, it depends on my schedule if I'm performing, but I try and fit in like 40 hours training a week. So I'm sometimes hitting like 7 hours a day, so it's just constant practice.
Just in your garden?
Yeah, a garden, garage, any space I can find, basically.
It's amazing, and it's quite nerdy as well. But
it is.
It's so worth it when you perform like that.
Yeah, I know. I love performing and showing people stuff, and people sometimes say, "Oh, you show off," but that's what I love. So
totally, it's amazing.
Yeah, so I do like that.
But have you performed for footballers? That's quite.
I have. Ruud van Nistelrooy booked me to perform at his party.
That's a bit scary.
I know. I didn't know. I was like, I've got to do that. Like, I think he saw me.
How awkward would it be if he went, put the football down? I know. What do you mean, Ruud? Put the football down. When I say perform.
Yeah.
What do you mean, do tricks around a pole? Sort of.
But it went well, it was good, I enjoyed it.
So why have you been in the news specifically this week?
Because I'm the world's top freestyle footballer. I was in the Metro, I had an article written on me about what I've done, what I've achieved, where I've been, and what I'm planning to do in the future, so...
Well, that is wonderful. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thanks
Indeed, that was a whoop. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up to my mystery guest! This week, Stephen Hawking said something that no one was expecting.
Stephen Hawking believes in aliens. The famous British astrophysicist is one of the smartest scientists in the world. He says aliens are out there, but it could be too dangerous for us to contact them.
When someone of his intellectual capacity says this, you go, wow, it must be true. Because normally people who believe in aliens are thick as fuck.
My name's Danny Dyer, and I believe in UFOs.
Stephen Hawking is so intelligent, he could say anything and we believe him. The average man can live 5 years longer if he licks a mouse. Oh, cheers, Steve. Ha, 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 ha. LOL, LOL, LOL. You stupid bastard. Hawking freestyle. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. It's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. Now, have you heard the latest research?
According to a new study, your memory could be boosted almost tenfold when you dream, particularly if you dream about what you were just learning.
Dreams can improve memory. I've never woken up going, nah, that's where I left my keys. It's normally, badges and life belts. And Just protect the badgers! Margaret, wake up! Just my dog going, my name's Archie.
Who's Margaret? Take your shoe off. Why'd you go to bed with your shoes on anyway?
Yeah. Why aren't you using your real voice? I don't think that people would like it. No. Sleeping on your problems might be helpful, but just don't do it if you're in a car with your mates. Time for the good news story. This week, it's about a paperboy from Gloucester.
A paperboy from Gloucestershire is being honoured tonight after saving the life of not one but 2 stroke victims.
Last lesson on a Friday for Matt Pearce, and it was learning first aid at school that earned him tonight's award. Out on his paper round earlier this year, he found one of his elderly customers' front door open. He had a look inside and found her collapsed on the floor, so he went to help.
She said thank you, and that's when the thank you was like slurred. So I thought, this isn't right, sort of thing. You know, I think you're having a stroke. So I got out my mobile phone and rang 999 and asked the operator for an ambulance.
Matt's action saved her life, but it didn't stop there. Remarkably, just a few days later, he found a man collapsed in the street, also suffering with a stroke.
I was amazed the amount of cars which went past him and didn't think to pull over and ask if he was okay. If you want elderly people to respect you, then you've got to respect them. I wouldn't say I'm a hero, because at the end of the day, I was just doing my job, as any other paperboy at 15, 16 would do.
Tonight, Matt will swap the back of the classroom to centre stage in front of 800 people at Gloucester Cathedral. He's nervous, but happy to stand as an example of what young people really can achieve.
Do you know why I love him? He's a proper little Gloucester boy. I'm not a hero, I'm just a paper boy doing his job. What a great kid. Thanks very much for watching Good News. Hope you enjoyed it. Good night.
See an extended version of that with some stand-up in Good News Extra Saturday night at 10:35. And if you see a good news story to share with Russell, go online to bbc.co.uk/Russell Howard and tell us about it. And next week, you may be seeing your name in the credits.